Hello and welcome, I'm Xu Qinduo. Today, understanding the lessons of history has never been more important, especially in light of some efforts to reinterpret or even rewrite events from the past, particularly those of World War II. This year marks the 80th anniversary of the Soviet Union's victory in the Great Patriotic War against Nazi Germany. President Xi Jinping is in Moscow for a state visit commemorating this milestone. Later in September, President Putin will visit Beijing to mark China's victory in the resistance war against Japanese aggression. The significance of these anniversaries can't be overstated. Over the years, we've seen some countries, especially in the West, attempt to downplay or even ignore Russia's pivotal role in the defeat of Nazi Germany. Some extreme voices have even gone so far as to claim that the Soviet Union shared equal responsibility with Germany for the outbreak of World War II. For Russia, this narrative is not only inaccurate, it's offensive, and it threatens the very identity of the nation. For Russia, this victory is more than history. It's a story of heroism, immense sacrifice, and national pride. That's why the presence of world leaders at the commemoration, including President Xi, sends a powerful message. It's not just about honoring the past, but also about safeguarding the current international order. At the heart of this order is the United Nations. The UN was created after World War II to ensure peace, security, and the respect of sovereignty. For decades, its principles have helped maintain global stability. Yet, in recent years, we've seen challenges to this system, particularly from countries pushing their own agendas at the expense of others. A clear example is the rise of unilateralism, like imposing tariffs and sanctions in an effort to preserve one nation's primacy over others. These actions are seen by many as attempts to cling to privileges formed over the past 500 years, a time when some countries dominated global affairs, but that era is over. The world has changed, and so must our approach to international relations.
There is a group of the states which for more than 500 years enjoyed a very privileged position. I do not think that the global order is collapsing. I think it is changing. And the business of China and Russia, first of all, is to help the international community avoiding their casual risks and develop approaches to the reformation of this order, to the reformation of international institutions.
The message is clear. China and Russia stand united in defending the global order and the principles that have kept the peace. Another critical issue in today's world is the One China principle, which is essential to the stability of the international system. The principle is backed by UN Resolution 2758, as well as key documents like the Cairo Declaration and the Potsdam Proclamation, all of which clearly state that Taiwan is part of China. Despite this, there are attempts to reinterpret the resolution, with some claiming they have nothing to do with Taiwan's status. These attempts are dangerous, as they threaten not just regional peace, but global stability. When it comes to Taiwan, China is firm. President Xi Jinping has repeatedly said that any effort to change the status quo or undermine the One China principle is a direct threat to peace. In an article published in a Russian newspaper, he stated, "No matter how the situation on Taiwan evolves, or what external forces may try, the historical trend towards China's reunification is unstoppable." So what does all of this mean moving forward? It's clear that China and Russia are committed to standing together in their shared values of truth, sovereignty, and peace. By honoring the sacrifices of the past and defending the post-war international system, both nations are sending a strong message to the world. We must preserve the world order that has helped keep us safe for decades. As we watch the world move forward, let's remember, respecting history is key to shaping a peaceful future.